Oh shit, here we go again. Hey guys, it's me. I change my project too often. Today I will show you how my whole project has totally changed. But for real, this is a huge change as Svante isn't associated with Carlson anymore. Svante has multiplayer and the game will be player versus player compared to the old single player versus enemy. I'm excited to share what I've done and what the future for Svante will look like. You can download the game on my Discord server linked in the description. I won't babble a lot about the past and the future, so just stay with me. The reason Svante isn't associated with Carlsen anymore is that I feel like these two games have nothing in common. There aren't any Billies in Svante. Carlsen is more of a story game compared to Svante being a PvP game, and the shooting mechanics will be vastly different. I also want to take Svante in a totally different direction from Carlson, and trying to be a spin-off wouldn't work. I'll talk about the future of Svante later. I started off by creating a new map. I didn't make the decision yet, but the new map design motivated me to change up Svante. As you guys all know, I'm not a modeler at all, so I didn't even know where and how to start creating the map. I wanted to create the map with Pro Builder, but I have never used it before. Like who even knows how to use Pro Builder? Like new shape tool. Okay. What is this cube? How can I change it? What do these all of these buttons do? Like look how many there are. Like what does this do? And there's no explanation. This is cryptic language. Look how many there are. How can you make from this one cube? How can you make a big map where you can play like? What? Why does it do that? Me, small brain, no understand. Guys, I need help. Please send help. But as any reasonable game dev creator would do, you search for tutorials on YouTube. And what do we find? A Brackeys tutorial. Let's be real, is there anything Brackeys hasn't made a tutorial on? But the video helped me a lot as it explained me the basic functionality of Pro Builder like edge loops, extruding and scaling and other things like that. The first map I created was pretty crappy, so I didn't even have any footage for it, but literally the second map I make is actually decent. I feel like it fits the aim of the game, more on that later. I decided to throw out the idea of Svante being a spin-off of Carson, and after the creation of the map, I had an idea. What if the game was a PvP arena fighter game? I decided to ask everyone in my Discord server about it, link in description, and well, a lot of people liked my new idea compared to the old one. I also did another poll on the way the game should play, and most of you liked the idea of knockback based combat versus damage based combat. So, in the end, Svante will be a casual party game, a mix of Smash and 3D. So that's how the game made a total U-turn in design. I want this game to feel fast and responsive, so I created this weird but smooth player controller. You can gain velocity just by walking, but when you turn, the momentum changes direction depending on where you are looking. This is kinda like CSGO surfing, but always active and in any direction. I also added this thing where as long as you aren't on the ground and you move fast, your maximum speed increases. So you actually start going pretty fast and yeah, it starts to get really fast and in the end. And you can parkour easily in the game because of that, because you can fly around with your almost infinite speed. You can also wall run. You don't go down when you slide and you can jump on the walls. You can actually jump an infinite amount on the walls. I think it helps the game because the game is fast paced and I think you should be able to climb any tower or any building easily. The player also has a double jump that can be recharged when you touch the ground or any wall. I think this is pretty unique and I hope other people like the movement in the game. As this game is multiplayer, I had to figure out how I was gonna make it. Svante will be free, so I had to find a cheap or free solution for multiplayer, and the answer was Discord all along. Discord allows me to send data on their network, and this is what I needed for my game. It is actually free. To actually make it multiplayer, I had to either make my own framework for multiplayer or use another already made library. I searched around for different options and I stumbled upon Mirror. Mirror is probably not the perfect solution, but it's darn near close to being that. Mirror handles networking pretty well. It's an easy way to add multiplayer for casual games like Svante, and it also has Discord transport support. Because the game transports the data on Discord servers, there might be some latency like 250 millisecond and sometimes it freezes, but mostly it is pretty smooth and it depends also on the hoster. It didn't take long to get a basic multiplayer setup done. Mirror allows for easy creation of players and has a lot of automatic functions in it. I only need to check if the object is the local player and run code according to that. Mirror already has classes that handle syncing the position of the player and other things like that. The hard part was connecting Discord with Mirror. I needed to handle lobbies, send and accept invites, add notification for these events, and fix other mishaps on the way. I got stuck at one point as the client didn't want to connect for some reason, but the creator of the Discord integration actually helped me and we got the multiplayer working. Again, thanks a ton for this guy. I also wanted to add some small things, so I started off with name tags. They were easy to make as I only needed to sync the player name across the network. I also added this weird pistol. I don't really know how to add proper weapons in multiplayer, so it kinda knocks you when you hit someone else. The Y velocity is really insane right now, like orbit sending insane. I will need to fix that later. But talking about fixes, I fixed a crash bug and some other little inconveniences. I wanted to add invitations to the game, so I needed to add notifications to alert the player when they happen. I think they came out pretty nice and I like the design of them. That's basically all the things I've added in the last 2 weeks. I have a lot of plans and ideas for the future of Svante. For example, a leveling system where you can flex your level on other players, rising lava from the ground, and different abilities. The game still needs some time, so I moved the release date to the 31st of May. It might get delayed by 2 weeks more, but I'll do my best to stick to that release date.
You serious?
Well, I'll at least try. I will add features for the next 3 weeks, and for the last week, I will try to fix the most bugs I can. But that was it for this week. I hope you liked my video. Be sure to join my Discord server, linked down in the description, and if you enjoyed this video, click that like button and subscribe. If you have any suggestions, be sure to leave them in the comment section below. Happy rest of the day. This was Affax signing out.